All right, a little update on what I'm doing here. This is the Kawasaki Mule 610XC 2015, I believe. I believe they were about the same since 2009, whatever. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a snowplow on. I'm going with the Warren ProVantage plow system. And this mount is discontinued, but it doesn't mean it's not still available. So this particular mount was the, it says it's only good through 9 to 10. That's weird. Part number 84090. There you go. So what I had to do is undo that screw. There was one here, one there, and one center. Take off the fascia. Oops. Let's see if I can get this here. This bad boy was attached something like that-ish. That's what it was screwed to. That comes off. You got to loosen up this guy up here. You got to take these two out on your liner. Both sides, obviously. Kind of pull the bumper up out of the way. Once you do that, the big main part, which is this big solid piece here, and then there's another big main piece back here. It's kind of hard to see it, but let's see if I can get back there. Yeah, it's just super hard to see it right here where my finger's tapping. That goes in first. You're going to want that U-bolt above these two U-bolts because they kind of all match in the same spot, but like this piece of metal hooks on the end of that little pipe. There's like a pipe right here that you see, like a ram part of the frame. It sits on top of that. You're going to want that one on top. I learned that the hard way. Obviously, there's a bolt right there that bolts the two together. Get that lined up. The only thing I had to adjust was when it came to bolting back in through here, they tell you to use some spacers. Well, I put one washer before the bolt because I think that's how you're supposed to do it. And they gave me one washer to go inside. Well, I ended up using, I got some spare ones around here someplace. Where'd they go? These old rusty, that's some old rusty washers, some thick ones. And for me, you can see, let's see if I can zoom in. 2 rusty washers and the good one there. And over here, we went with 1 rusty washer and the regular. And that tightened it up. That stiffened her up. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but man, that seemed too sloppy. Too sloppy for me. So that's the only thing I've had to mod myself. Now I've got this. This is a Moto Alliance Viper Elite 3000 with the Moto Alliance plate, which, you know, it's tight in here, but it all cleared. I mean, that's that's tight right there, but she cleared. I guess that could depend on how you put your winch mount. I just thought right there seemed like a good spot to mount it to, so that's what I did. And unfortunately, I can't run the bumper with the plow on. It's true. It's absolutely true. I think that's probably why they discontinued, because like that's how my machine's going to look when I'm plowing. I have to pop those. I can't have a bumper, and it's just like, that's so garbage. And I guess maybe I can show you. I don't know. It's just so lame. It's like, come on, dude. Like, I kind of think that's maybe why when they redesigned the Mule to the, what is it called, an SX now or something like that. It's basically the same machine, just got a different front end. I think there were so many people that complained about how this front end is so worthless, essentially, to like do anything with. If I can get all this crap out of them, do this one-handed. So that's basically how she goes back on, more or less. But see what I'm running into? It hits. So you can't run that front fascia when you're doing the plow. Now when the plow is off, you can put the fascia back on. That's no problem, all day. So it's like, I think when it goes back on, you get like 1, 2, I don't know how it goes on. There's a bar that gets attached. You don't get all 5 screws, I don't think, again. Because where are you going to get all 5 screws to attach? Well, that one might make it there. I don't know. It's just kind of like, does that look whack? It's pretty whack. Now I'm toying with the idea of maybe like buying another one and just chopping it. I mean, am I that vain? Like, I want my thing to look cool when I'm plowing. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to be plowing with this thing. I want to use my skid loader, but the skid loader's on the job site, so I got to come up with something. So for at least 1 year, I'm using this. So I guess I'm going to be plowing her. She's going to look like that. Just aggressive, no grill. I mean, it's just whatever. It's just kind of funny. That's about all the tricks I could think of that I had to come up with. I mean, I think I'm going to be able to get pretty high lift because this will come out, come down into there and hook into there. And when I lift this thing, oop, that's going to go up pretty high, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. The whole thing's weird. I mean, it's stout stuff. But that's my version of YouTube's how do you do this? And I mean, I'm not going to edit it all together. It's just like, it was pretty straightforward. It was just those spacers. What do I got left over for parts? These two things I still have to stick on someplace. Those are the clips, and that's the stuff for putting the plow on. So, I mean, I haven't been out here very long. We just kind of weird in the beginning trying to like, whoa, all this spaghetti. I mean, I haven't tightened it down like I said, but all those U-bolts just go everywhere. We got U-bolts. There's U-bolts on U-bolts on U-bolts on U-bolts. So, all right, just a short one. Good luck with your projects. Stay safe.